Well, look what I found. I found a warehouse full of tools that are all for sale. And it has a wide assortment of tools that could be yours if you wanted them. Drill press. Lots of different mills. And a tongue. There's a Cincinnati. If I can get around here. Tool Master.
90 mil. That's a good mill.
Like got a drive on it.
A little crusty.
A little crusty, he says. Don is really up on these things. He can spot a crusty tool from a mile away.
Needs a restoration.
There's a small little grinder. The reason we're here is Don found him a large grinder that he likes, so we're going to buy it. And we got all kinds of stuff in here. There's a hydraulic H-frame. DeWalt 20-inch radial arm hand cutter offer. I don't know what make that bandsaw is. That's some like an air compressor. I saw that.
Pretty nice.
Little tools.
That's a big boy one there.
That's a Miller Sinkway. That should be a really nice machine.
That's a big boy cylinder.
Well, it's just heavy duty. Here's a metal muncher. Of all the things in this warehouse, that one would be the one that would interest me the most, but it's hydraulic powered, and I'm afraid that everything's going to have to be redone. And where the heck am I going to put it? Here's a cylindrical grinder that it's kind of short for what I want. I've already got a round and sharp about this size. Not automatic like this one though. You see stuff like that. What else is wrong with it? There's so much stuff in here that spend hours. A collar chuck or something. Another grinder right there. Kind of dark in here, not very much light. This had a bigger throat on it. Could repurpose that, but not quite big enough for what I want to do. Public.
Little horizontal now, huh?
Yes, sir.
Kind of like this one. Cute size.
It's one your size, huh?
Yeah, no.
Well, here's the lathe your size. A Wade 94. It's got a bench that looks like it could fit about 2 lathes on it. A Merlin plasma cutter. Boy, plasma cutters have sure changed, huh? Dig through here. $40.20. Looks like that table's seen a lot better days.
Most of the stuff in here seems a lot better than
An old half 5.
Is there anything you
Rick
collect,
Drive.
like old tooling or anything?
the only thing I collect is stuff I can use.
Yeah, but you know the old style tooling where you hold the tool for lathe and you put the little brace, the tool in it, opposed to the inserts.
Yeah. Right down the right.
I know some people love those. Have a lot of them.
I had the room, I'd take that with me.
Have some of that kind of stuff that you need to, you're not going to use, like set it aside, not going to use call or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
You're interested in.
I like carbide, but occasionally you want to grind specialty chips, right? And these 12 inches is perfect diameter. I might see them deal with a big lathe.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, my search is kind of, right now it's going over press.
Don's in the way again. You're still in the way, Don.
Jesus, they move.
Oh, they've moved it. You can't get through there now.
Well, they put that-
Oh, okay.
Can you get to the other one?
I can go around and come back out. They have another old Plasmark. I think this is the storage place for a manufacturing company. And they want to move this old iron out of here. Place is not meant for fat people. Got a lot of wear back this field, pretty big ridge on it. My gosh, it's got a steady rest, the following rest. That was what else we got back here? Some more mills. The do-all, maybe 36 inch. Cable's missing. Looks like the outside cover's gone too. The Bridgeport looks like a 1.5 horsepower. think I've ever seen a drive like that. Got one for the table. Got a DRO on it.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm in there over there already.
Mine's got the door still on the side of it.
You got something to put down?
Got a one-shot oiler on it.
We're just gonna let go.
And then what caught my eye was this brown and sharp horizontal. I had a heavy brown and sharp, I think a number 2 heavy. I don't think this is a number 2. It's built off a lot like the one I had.
We just use these boxes.
Got an electric motor horizontal spindle hooked up to it.
You take one of those you don't care about and open it up, it'll probably be fine.
I like to use this 40 tooling instead of 50. My heavy had 50. They made a light version of that number 2. See any of the other tooling with it. It's a larger brake. There's a notcher in here. And a 2x4. I have a 2x4 for sale. Can't get back in there. Go look at that green machine, see what it is. Punch up there. That looks like a rotary welding positioner. Rockwell bandsaw. Well, that would be a nice tool cabinet. Kind of tooling in there. Collet closers for lathes. There's some steady rests for something. Falling rests. Steadies. Been a couple days in here. Like a picture station, they can take pictures. Two little brothers. Sandblast cabinet right next to it. Looks like there's a big rotary table back in there on the pallet up there. Hose reels. Kind of stuff in boxes everywhere. Wires, tires. Can't get to the business end of that. About 4 or 5 different mills hanging around here. Let's see, there's 2 over there. Two verticals and a horizontal here. Don's buying one of these grinders and trying to load out. There's a whole bunch of chucks. Jaws, 50 tooling. There's Don's new grinder. What is that green machine?
Hopper. Gear hopper.
Gear hopper.
Find somebody that wants it. It's in that doesn't have much physical stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't really know how to use it, and I got frustrated trying to learn, and it needs a good home, and it's kind of a pretty machine, especially if you're trying to make it look pretty. That whole little apparatus up there is brass. I mean, it would look beautiful. It's got the big, huge flywheel on it. If you're if you're in with those kind of people that love that kind of stuff, it's got a lot of pretty stuff on it.
I bought a lot of stuff from the machine shop about 7 years ago in Dallas. He went and had, I think he had 8 of those.
Yeah.
And he went to Pennsylvania and bought. And he
I might
never,
have-
he never could get them to all to work right or something. And he sold his whole machine shop for $12,000.
Oh wow. I got all the gears for it. It's got a new motor on it. You know, everything runs, but maybe it's like clutches and kind of like brakes to throw things into gear and stuff.
You got to
And
go over it all.
yeah, I just don't know how to, it's probably some basic tweaking. The motor works great. Everything seems to be fine, and then I just don't know how to run it right.
What's that lettering on the side over there?
G and E.
G and E.
There's down there. See, it just says G and E. Gilbert and Ellis. or
Everybody
something
needs
like
a gear hopper. There's your baby. I don't even think you have to paint that one.
that. It's not too bad.
You know what model that Brown and Sharp horizontal mill is?
I do. I wrote it down.
Now there's the lodge at Shipley right there. Through here.
The brown and sharp.
Yeah, the one on the left there.
It's called the number 2 plain universal mill.
I had a number 2 heavy that I rebuilt, and the heavy used 50 tooling instead of 40 like that,
Yeah.
and it had much bigger, about 3-inch over cross arms.
Wow.
Then it had a baby, the number 2 that used 40 tooling. It was like a miniature one compared to the big one.
Where does this one fall in that? This is the miniature one? This is the baby?
That's yeah, the number 2 heavy was really big.
So it's called number 2 plain. I don't know.
Yeah.
It has the middle ground.
The one I had the gearing set up where you could do helical turning.
One more try we get it. Well, almost
And there's
nice
another.
line. And Brown Shark's a good brand.
Yeah, I have a Brown and Sharp number 13 cylindrical grinder.
Okay. You have a few Brown Shark stuff in here. I thought it was Shark, man. We had a Brown and Sharp grinder, but I think that someone just bought that one. There's what's that grinder in the bigger grinder in the back?
There's a bigger one over there, which I'd be interested in, except the table length isn't that long. You have the same problem I do.
No space.
No place to put anything.
Yeah, I didn't do that back up right. Yeah, you still have a lot of clearance over there.
Oh well.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Anybody needs anything out of here, just let me know. No. Get you in contact with them. Yeah.